you can have some big games, but I am excited to see Satellite and how this plays. As you said, you can play sort of out in the dunes with snipers. You can play close quarters.
Well, how different is it from what we just saw? We were just in the
very different.
Open water with jet skis and boats. Now we're heading to the desert, so should be quite a bit different. But you're probably going to see people messing with all different types of weapons. And yeah, this is a lot more similar to last year when you talk about stuff like Gunsmith and the attachments that you can put on guns and how you can deck them out. And just the amount of variance that you can have. Like, it seems like fans really, really liked that last year. They really like, I guess the more you can customize, the better in a lot of people's eyes. That is going to be here and even bigger and better.
Well, it's just a sort of, you have the weapon, and I think in past Call of Duties, you had the weapon, and it was basically, it had one play style around it, right? And I think what last year and this year really do is you can use that weapon, and you can play around it in so many different ways. So it's a combination of, you have the different weapon styles, but you can also switch those weapons up.
It's like my LMG is suddenly an SMG? What did I do?
Yeah, what is this 60-round mag? I have that quick reload? This is awesome.
Yeah, the variance that you can have is nuts. And, well, Drifter, if you haven't watched him before, he is the guy to watch talk about weapons. Like, I remember, God, this is all the way back in like AW or something, but he was like telling pro players to use one weapon versus another because the RPM of the bullets was fast. He really breaks it down on a technical level. So if you ever want to check him out, very, very cool. But right now we're basically just waiting on one of these differing squads we have to get into game. It looks like they're getting ready to load in now.
That is cool, the way look at that, the way you load into the map.
It almost looked like something from like a major motion
picture. It looks like a trailer.
From a movie, yeah, like a movie trailer or something,
it looks so cool. Oh, you have the entrance as well. You come in on the dune buggies, and then you go to war.
It's a Mad Max, right?
Yeah, dude, this is so dope.
Let's get right into the mix.
This is not my skill set exactly, so I hope that you're ready for some.
I'm ready, rough. Drifter.
Okay.
That's fine. We've all been there.
We
listen,
like
the
it
new
rough.
Call of Duty comes out, you got to try everything. You got to try everything.
I just want to get close enough.
Yeah, we'll see how he can get rolling, but
we don't like that.
You see the tags everywhere you've got to collect if you're not familiar with the mode, but
I'm gonna sneak up behind
mostly we're going to kind of enjoy the variance in this map versus what we just saw. Nice little flankarooski through from Legion to pick up the kill.
Yeah, and this is what the devs are talking about. Is you have this sort of left side of the map, it looks like where Teep's at right now. We love Tyler Teep, Pol Chow, we love that guy. And he's fighting around the satellite, around these close pass, and then you can go to the other side where you have everything open.
You see Teep just trying to find, kind of talking with the stream about guns that he likes. Some that have been more powerful for him, stuff he's like to roll with. The Type 63 in hand now, and you heard him say it hits hard. Like, it looks like he's like 2 or 3 shotting the players he's pushing.
Yeah, this is a semi-auto gun.
They
So I'm gonna use this gun for probably a couple more rounds, and then I'm gonna switch it up. This one's pretty good on this map, though.
So he's got the semi-auto gun, and now we both expect Teep to have some big games today.
Give me that, give me that.
As he starts to snap on board, and there is a Sim with the 74U. Again, I think the 74U just right away going to be people's favorite.
This is just one of those like all-time favorite guns right there, a blast.
And stuff. I like this one.
Yeah, I think this map will be just a blast, like fast-paced combat. As we mentioned, it's all terrain, so no buildings, just all finessing around these dunes and blown up planes you see towards mid-map.
And you can see sort of like the sliding, right? Because players are getting used to that. It looks like the sliding mechanic very quick as we're on board with Midnight. We love Midnight, one of the best snipers. She has been around for so long as she is locked into the stream, just trying to figure out what she wants to use, rocking the Pellington right now. But you gotta go through your sensitivities, you gotta get comfortable.
Yeah, I guess you can.
That's like the thing I do for like the first hour of a new Call of Duty. It's just going through all the settings, making sure everything's set right.
Especially nowadays, you're like, what does this do?
I can change dead zone and zoom sense. And
whoa.
There's no sniper glint. That's another thing.
Yeah, once you could. What was the first title where you could like go to like a fraction of a point? Like instead of like you're 5.5, 6.6, it's like 6.17.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You can definitely fine tune. That just goes back to kind of what we're talking about, like the level of customization. And Hutch is just mind blown currently by the level of talent in this lobby.
Yeah, they used to talk about Ricky, who is Los Angeles Guerrillas coach. So, yeah, but he used to be a pro player. Doesn't miss much.
Yeah.
but I don't think I'm going to. I think, you know, we're low tier street gang out here.
Were other streamers asking him not to use the RC car because he's just blowing them up?
Okay.
Yes.
Typical gamer
What
might
is
be
that
my
good?
dad.
That looks
Dr.
good.
Odin, I appreciate the 14 moments. I'm going to show you guys too the
Yeah,
pistol,
he missed all of his
the
shots, and
secondary
typical
burst pistol
gamer
that you get
did
is
not.
absolutely
His
crap.
Legion got fried, and
All right, say a prayer.
now he is his papa.
Throwing a
Yeah, you have all these
Throwing
content
top right
creators
here, throwing
in
Patrick
pros, and
Mahomes bomb.
they want to put up the base games today, right? Like, they want the most eyes on them. They're trying to say, hey, you see what I just did today?
Yeah, so just a reminder in case you weren't aware, like, you can watch the main broadcast here. We'll be hopping through a lot of the different POVs, and you know, Joe and I'll be breaking down a lot of stuff with you from highlights from Nameless as well. But all these guys are individually pushing their POVs as well.
You can't pull your gun out while doing it. You like put your hands down. You know what I'm saying?
So that was
Interesting, yeah.
Black Ops 4.
Well, thinking about the drop shot, the slide mechanics, I think they're, I don't want to say controversial is the right word, but the difference in them between devs and titles, like there's a lot of difference there. So you always want the first thing a pro player or top player like Priest is trying to figure out is movement mechanics, which maybe give you an edge. So a little bit different of a drop shot or slide mechanic in this particular title that he's talking through.
Yeah, no, a lot of these guys, they are sort of, it's muscle memory. What have you been doing the past 9 months, right? In Modern Warfare is doing that. So just trying to make some adjustments as we hop on board with Sim.
We actually enjoyed pizza and ice cream with Sim yesterday. It was wonderful.
It was great to meet Sim. He is exactly
I really want
as
to
we
get this
pictured.
freaking
What was that, ice cream?
chopper.
Like rolled
Hopefully they
up
don't spawn
ice cream
behind
or
me
something?
here.
It was
Yeah,
so
I had
good.
Reese Puffs on it. It was a peanut butter
Chillin'.
blast.
Yes, it was.
Gizmo just let me die. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Show us the why. I mean, this is
excuses.
the why. I'm why-lying right now.
For the first time in Scum's life, he was the bait.
Quite literally, the first time ever.
Not that crazy of an animation.
But I think it's cool to, you know, obviously we'll be chatting through stuff, just high level, enjoying the different players going through it. But it's cool just, I feel like we've gone through, what, 15 different POVs,
like MW.
and hearing them focus on different things, because a lot of them come from different backgrounds, right? Like some of these are pro players, some are casual players, some are streamers, and just hearing the different things they're focusing on as we get into the game is pretty neat.
Yeah, I mean, people who are trying to focus on trying different weapons. You got the pros who are trying to figure out the mechanics, the weapons that they're going to focus on. We're on board with Espresso. See, he's got the Krig out right now. But yeah, you heard Scum sort of talk about the slide cancel, the slide movements, pretty similar, but the drop shot not as much.
This hurts. Well, a little bit of a streak rolling here as he continues to try and finesse with one of our favorite guns, the MP5. Absolute powerhouse at close range. Hits like a truck, hip fire, tried and true.
We're not doing too bad this game, eh?
Yeah, well, from what we've seen, you have been sort of running in circles. But he's posted up and looking for the action. Oh, there's the strategy. Bait the tag.
I like it. Yeah, you can just tell, much smaller map than what we saw, but I don't know who that was. That was a nice shot with the 74U.
The 74U is the gun to use.
I think it was Noisy Butters, dude. I think it was Noisy Butters just smoked him.
1000%.
Well, we're talking about Noisy. She's talking about metas already in the alpha. You see in the top right, it is alpha gameplay. The devs are watching this. There's going to be some adjustments. She's like,
AK-74U is 100% the meta?
The meta. 100%.
All right, okay. Well, it's set in stone.
Why do I throw C4? Like, why am I even using it? I don't know.
It's the Warzone mindset.
C4, yeah. C4,
Do you know how nice
C4,
it is
C4.
to hear stuff in this game? Do you know how lovely that is? Do you know how great that is?
I tend to agree with you.
That's probably, I don't know who.
She's talking about the different
audio
that we touched on with the devs coming into
I don't want to misquote it because I know Jess went through a lot of it, and you heard the devs talk about it, but the 3D audio, talking about the directional sound and how, what is the, dude, I gotta look this up. I have all the sheets in front of me. What was the thing where it like focuses more on what's happening near you, which sounded awesome. Where did I have that? Hold up. I have so many notes. Okay, hold up. The threat priority system. So the new threat priority audio system dynamically assigns priorities to various sounds during a firefight, ensuring the player hears all the sounds they need to be successful. I think that's awesome. Like, to just to focus on like the key couple of things you really need to hear during a gunfight.
Yeah, I mean, you think about like in the past of score streaks going off,
There's a lot.
You having to heal. It feels like this system is going to try to, what do you need to hear? What is going to help you most?
Yeah, and audio obviously not an easy thing to nail, but it's cool to see the new tech coming into play from Treyarch for this particular title.
We kind of closing.
And all I keep thinking about is like what the Dune trailer came out today. We're just battling the dunes now. I'm very excited for that film, Joe. I'm sorry.
It looked incredible. Not as incredible as this game though. I cannot lie.
That is true.
I'm on board with Shane, London Royal Ravens coach. He used to be a pro player. He is in a pretty intense lobby. It looks like this is a close game, 58-57 with a minute left. He's got the 74 out. But yeah, you can sort of see the slide mechanics.
Just spotted a squadron of them coming over here.
How quick you can sort of turn a corner.
Helicopters than playing the game, which is a
But
problem.
it seems like gone up a little bit slower maybe than last year, but.
Okay, and you hear sort of Jericho talking about the score streaks, right? Because they don't reset on death. You're playing with some of the best players in the world. They're going to get those guaranteed choppers. You need a player like Jericho to shoot them down. Sure. Maven, you did that well when we used to play pub. That was your go-to.
I find a lot of satisfaction out of destroying. Oh, you're frying the lobby? Well, I'm gonna fry your score streaks.
Yeah.
See, look at that. Look at the drop shot there.
I think I saw a skunk in Zuma.
Yeah. So this particular game's close. The other one looks to be a bit of a blowout.
It un-ADS this every time.
Yeah, it almost looks like the weapons are like as efficient as the rockets at ripping down the score streak. So.
And that did not pan out. Okay, cool.
And you heard just talk about that going to prone. It un-ADSes you. And that's just sort of dev to dev, right? I mean, that's typically what Treyarch does. We saw that in Black Ops 4 as well. And a lot of that is just due to the strength and drop shots in some games. But trying to stay alive. Is this that was a close one.
He just destroyed a chopper, and I heard another one getting called in there. So that was tough, but it is a 7-point loss for Drifter and company. The score streaks were raining on it at the tail end of it, but for those of you Killed Confirmed lovers, this looks like a very, very fun map for some of your core modes to bounce around on. Obviously, a lot of new